What's up, everybody? I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Today I'm going to be making a wine barrel stave chair. Found a picture online, thought it would be a fun little project. So I used somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 wine barrel staves on here of various sizes as far as thickness. If you've ever seen a wine barrel when it's all together, they're not all the same size, so everything kind of varies this and that. You can see I get to, move 3/4 of my shop outside every time that I work, and you'll notice the random orbital sander, and that didn't last long. I went to this sanding disc on the grinder because the char on there was super thick. Not to mention, you can see the mess that it made all over my shop. I've got a 1/4 inch of charred oak wine barrel everywhere on every flat surface that was waist high. Here I'm sanding the tops. I left them a little bit rough. I wanted that look, so I didn't sand them all the way down nice and smooth. They've got rust on them and all the rest of that. I'll clear coat it and make that at least somewhat smooth to the touch. Everybody say hi to Blaine. He's probably out here asking me about Fortnite or video games or something he's wanting to play, because, every 9-year-old, that's what they do. One of these days I'll get him out here in the wood shop and help me build something. He can be YouTube famous, like him and his sister make fun of me for all the time. So most of this it's all by eye. I don't have any measurements to go off of, so I am measuring, but I mean it's not anything concrete. I think every chair you could probably make it whatever height and length and width you wanted to accommodate whether you're a big man or a little man or big woman or little woman or whatever. So here I used the barrel stave with the hole in it. I actually still have the little plug that goes in there. I thought it kind of gave a visual element to the front of it. Thought it was kind of a focal point. So you'll see that chair in the back. I used some measurements off of it, and then I've also got some Adirondack chairs on the front porch, and I used some measurements for those. I don't think that I hit the measurement right. Everybody else tells me that it's the correct height, but I don't know. I think it's a little bit low, so the other ones that I make will be a little bit taller. I actually needed a white elephant gift this year for our family get together, and I figured this would be the perfect thing, something unique, and we had to be under a certain dollar amount. So I mean, I guess if you figure in my time for free for a Christmas gift, this met that criteria. You'll see throughout here I am taking measurements. I didn't write any of this down, so if any of you guys want it, just drop me a comment and I'll get it to you. I'm thinking about putting it up on my Instagram or my Facebook. Maybe I can get you guys to go visit me over there as well. So I lost some footage too. Here in just a second, it's going to go from a frame of nothing to like mocked up complete, I guess was the best way to put it. At that point, I pretty much had quite a bit of it kind of laid out. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and let me know what you want to see next. I've got some other stuff in the works, but the wife has also been working out in the shop with me, and she doesn't like to be on camera, so it's kind of hard for me to video when we're making stuff like that. As you'll see, everything is done here. I mean, it's actually not put together completely, and you'll hear me talk here in a minute since I'm trying to do more of that in the videos and turn off my music, which drives me absolutely insane. But I'll let myself do some talking here for a while, and I'll get back on here once I speed things back up, give everybody a last little rundown on stuff. I don't know how I can explain this because we don't have smell-o-vision. But every time that I drill into that, all I smell is wine and brandy. These staves are from brandy barrels that they also use for wine after they're done with them with brandy. The smell is amazing, especially with the heater going and everything else. I don't even know how to describe it, but I will tell you this. It is awesome, and I wish it wasn't 8 o'clock in the morning because it makes me want to have, I don't know, a vodka and cranberry or something. So all I'm doing here is I'm just mocking everything up. I wanted to get those first two in so that I can kind of get an idea of where the rest of them need to be cut. And then everything else is just mocked up. These, as far as the chair structure, it's done, but the back, the seat, and then everything that holds the back is still just clamped in place. I'll try to get some measurements. This is just one of those things that it's probably just gonna have to be by eye more than anything. I kind of went rough dimensions off of my Adirondack chairs on my front porch, the little plastic ones or whatever, but this is pretty much just all from here to there. I didn't write anything down. I don't know how well the camera shows it, but right here is a pretty drastic difference in height. So I'm gonna take my sanding disc on my grinder, and I'm gonna shape this down. I think I'm gonna hit all the edges, all the sharp edges, with either a random orbital sander, or I might use my palm router and just kind of chamfer over all the edges. I haven't quite decided. I really like this natural look, like with the rust and all that, so I kind of want to stay away, but I got some rough spots here. So alright, so you're gonna see here all I basically do is take that sanding disc and kind of smooth it out from the first piece to the second piece, just so that it makes it a little more comfortable to sit in. I lost a lot of the char, but I also grabbed my torch here, burned it back, kind of made it look burned again. The cool part was I left all that sawdust on there, and because it was kind of infused with the brandy and wine and stuff like that, it kind of flashed, which maybe having that open fire heater right there next to me probably wasn't a very smart idea, but it flashed, and so it kind of gave it a cool texture. And throughout the video, I don't know if I caught all of it or if it was part of some of the stuff that I lost, but I burned it that way and really gave it a cool effect. I'll here on the end of the video, I'll post a couple of the pictures that I took for Instagram, just because I didn't really get a really good picture of it after I'd gotten 2 or 3 coats on it. I sprayed it out, and then that's pretty much all you see. This was really a fun project, and it really didn't take that long. I think condensed down, I might have 3 hours into it, just because I was prototyping, like I said, and trying to get, like right here, you can see I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to mount the back, and then exactly how I'm going to be able to spread it around. I left those little tabs on the top that hold the lids. I thought it kind of gave it a cool effect. And then, you know, like right here, I mounted up real high. I was kind of concerned that there was going to be a lot of flex, and so I put that piece up there to hold everything in, and then I thought maybe if I need to, I could put another piece down so that I could add some more rigidness to it, and it didn't need it. That oak was really, really strong. So, but that was it. It's all done, and you'll see me clear coat it and give it a test ride right now. That. Now I just got to do some sanding and all the rest of that, and I'm sure that nobody behind that camera wants to see all of that. So I'm gonna sand it all down. I'll give you a tour of what it looks like after I've sanded it. Maybe we'll throw a little bit of fire to it and kind of get that burnt color to it, and then I'm gonna clear coat it. And this time I'm gonna try to spray with my spray gun and do some outdoor poly, and then hopefully everybody lets me know what I should do with this back here. I think this looks really good. I'll have to review the video, but hopefully it'll look good on my front porch, and then I'll make me some more. Match it. Alright, so that is a very cheap Harbor Freight style spray gun that I'm using. It's a little one. It's kind of the one that I trusted when I first started. I know you guys are going to hammer me in the comments, any of you guys that are woodworkers that actually spray out your stuff. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I didn't thin it, the poly, so I don't know. Everything seemed to come out okay. I didn't get a whole lot of orange peel or anything like that. It wouldn't have bothered me if I did. I kind of wanted it to look natural, so I just left it like that. So I'm only showing you guys the first coat that I put on, and I put it on kind of heavy. And then you'll see the pictures of after I'm done doing everything, getting everything sprayed out. And I also added a cup holder that I didn't videotape because I was on a time crunch, and I thought that it kind of added to it. Plus, I mean, it's a wine cup holder, and it's a wine barrel chair, so they kind of fit. And I just wanted to add it because if this gets put on the front porch, I don't have a table that will sit where it's at for the time being that I can put a drink on. But like this video, comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong, share it with your friends, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, all those things that us YouTubers always ask you guys to do. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate your guys' comments. Let me know what I need to change. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next video.